National Series. Brings us across the pond. We're in North London and the impressive Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Cleveland Browns. On the visitor's sideline, it's the Vikings head man Kevin O'Connell. His team loses a week ago in Ireland, so they've had to make the long trip back stateside to get ready for this one. Across from him, it's Browns head coach Kevin Stefanski. His squad designated the home team here in the English capital. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. Will Reichert will get this one started. And off we go from North London. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time, and they're led by their quarterback from the University of Pittsburgh. It's Kenny Pickett.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun is Pickett. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we'll have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
So the Vikings come out. Technically, it is year 2 for J.J. McCarthy, but really, it's year 1. Did not play at all in the regular season last year with the knee injury. The former Michigan Wolverine, the quarterback of the Vikings.
In last week's game, the opponent just really neutralized him and frankly this entire passing game. Nobody was open. When they were, he missed some throws. Offensive line had some protection issues. It just overall was a poor performance. So they understand if they're going to come into today's game and have some success, they've got to find a way to get some explosive production and some efficiency out of this passing game.
Pick up a 2 on the last run. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, here's McCarthy. That'll be taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. That is incomplete. Throw took him out of bounds, and it will be 3rd down. A short one taken by Hawkinson. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. There you see Kevin Stefanski, twice NFL Coach of the Year. His Browns begin their next possession. Greg, I love the evolution of the NFL. Every 3-4 years feels like things change a little bit. Right now it feels like we're in a running back, running game era. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely, and the league has such a funny way of continuing to reinvent itself. Years ago, 15, 20 years ago, Mike, this was a running back-led league. It was play action. Quarterbacks were under center. And then what offenses realized was the best way to score points is to generate explosive plays. Get a bunch of yardage all at one time because it's very hard to sustain possessions in the NFL. So as a result, they said, okay, what's the best way to generate big plays? It's to throw the ball downfield. So it became a very pass-heavy league. And then now defenses had to answer. The days of the big defensive tackles, the 260-pound Mike linebackers, Everyone now on the field had to be able to defend space and defend the pass, and there was a lot more air on the field created by the defenses. So now, as a result, the offenses are saying, okay, we're throwing into all these bad looks, all these teams playing dime, multiple defensive backs. We're now going to take advantage of smaller bodies on the field, and we're going to run the ball at you. So the way I like to classify it is, Mike, offenses aren't running the ball more because they want to. Offenses are running the ball more because defenses are encouraging them to do that and saying, I dare you to run the ball 40 times this game and generate enough big plays to score enough points to beat them.
And he'll get about 5.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll put Addison in motion. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. It'll be a Vikings first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They run it once more with Jones. This time the slang becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 9.
At the 38-yard line.
On the give, it's Jones. Room to run past midfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They gain 18 yards on that one. First down, Minnesota.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Moore going in motion. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Browns' 31-yard line.
To Jefferson on the jet sweep.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences, they know it's coming and it's not going to be a lot of gain.
He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
A 45-yard attempt.
Reichard's kick is good. And the Vikings will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They've had it twice and they've punted twice, still seeking that first down of the game as they begin this 3rd drive. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Game. Offense.
On 2nd down, Pickett. Here's a screen set up for 4. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
3rd and 1.
He'll try and run for this with Algier. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on third down. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. On first down, they'll stay with Algier on the ground. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. It's a Browns first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll go play action with Pickett. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Ivan Pace in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack. And we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds. You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
And that is incomplete.
I understand it's third down and the quarterback's trying to make a play, Mike, but if you're going to make a dangerous throw on third down, you're going to force the ball into tight coverage, at least do it past the sticks. Try to pick up that first down and maintain possession. He tries to thread the needle, ball falls incomplete, and now brings up 4th down.
Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
Here's McCarthy. Now he'll run it. First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Vikings with the edge. More from the International Series in London after this. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter as they begin with 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. The rookie out of Michigan, Mason Graham, working his way in to record the very first sack of his NFL career.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And they'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. Browns offense ready to see what they can do. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Pickett. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. And he will go all the way. Jerry Judy. Touchdown, Browns. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns move out to a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. finally get him down. He gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
First and 10.
The Vikings offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And it's a short pickup to about the 42. Myles Garrett able to bring him down. We got a stoppage. There's an injured player. It is T.J. Hawkinson, who was shaken up on that last play. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. On the handoff, Jones. And not much there. Quick defense, held to no gain.
He was taken down by Grant.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. Gonna look deep, looking for more. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down. Here's Ryan Wright now, as he is on to punt for Minnesota. They'll take this in back at the 16. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Automatic 1st down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll run the toss here with Jones. Gets to the edge at the 30. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
2 more yards. That's another Vikings.
They run straight ahead with Jones. He'll push forward for about a yard. Denzel Ward in on the tackle.
He's brought down at the 20-yard
From the 20, here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He's going to run it. And McCarthy's going to get down and pick up the 1st down. Good, smart play with the slide by J.J. We got a stoppage. There's an injured player. It is T.J. Hawkinson, who was shaken up on that last play. The big guys are on. Jumbo set here for 1st and goal. Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. Taking off, and he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
To throw, it's McCarthy. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. That's the safety, Grant Delpit, star at LSU, in there for the sack.
You can tell what the decision is about how they want to approach 4th down by what they call on 3rd down. If that was a run play, then you can bet they were going to go for it on 4th. Because it was a pass, and then they take a sack, I think this coach on 4th down is leaning towards settling for 3. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Here comes a return from the 5. They'll get across the 20, mark them down at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Algier. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, here's Pickett.
offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here comes Aaron Jones and the Viking offense as they take over once more. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. No chance at all. He'll go down.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system and all these early sacks. Yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Now McCarthy. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
That's another Vikings first down.
They'll go back to Jones on 1st down. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. It is 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 11-yard line.
To throw is McCarthy. That one, take it in. Jordan Addison, touchdown Vikings. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. That a big score, Greg. They continue to get points, but after not getting touchdowns, this has to feel really good to this offense.
It really does, and I think anytime you can build on your confidence that now you know the rest of this game, you can finish these good drives. Coming away with 2 field goals, those are wins for the defense. So now a win for the offensive side of the ball, and got to see now if you can keep this rolling throughout the rest of this game.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. On the return, it's Jerome Ford. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Browns offense ready to get back to work. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jerome Ford. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Here's Pickett. Left side, he's got Njoku. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
Here's Pickett now. He's got his man complete to Johnson. A gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Cleveland.
And the Browns, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
It's a pickup of 6.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
At the Vikings' 47-yard line.
Now, Pickett. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff can get a chance to look him over during the break. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. Back to throw is Pickett. That'll be caught. It's Tyler Algier. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff can get a chance to look him over during the break. On 1st and 10, here's Pickett. Here's a screen taken in by Algier. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. Pickett to throw. Off he goes. And he's going to give himself up, but not before he picks up the first down. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
At the 1-yard line.
To throw, Pickett. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Cleveland. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have it for this game.
The score, Browns 14, Vikings 13.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Safe kick taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Here comes Aaron Jones and the Viking offense as they take over once more. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. Short pass caught by Oliver. Here's 2nd and 2.
Complete to Josh Oliver. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. He takes off. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully. And it's a first down.
And the Vikings first down.
Setting up to throw is McCarthy. He's got his man, Jefferson. 2nd and 7.
Jefferson. It's a pickup at 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing now, it's McCarthy. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Vikings first down.
They'll look to throw. Open is the tight end, Oliver. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. So it is a 1-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hansen for our halftime report. Scott.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counter-punch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the second half. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here comes Aaron Jones and the Viking offense as they take over once more. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Try again, it's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd down.
Out of the gun, they give it to Jones. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. The linebacker, Jerome Baker, there to make the play. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Mason Brown. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. This kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. The Browns offense and Jerry Jeudy getting set for their next possession. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Algier. And he'll be out of bounds. It's a nice game, though, on 1st down. A pickup of 7.
At the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Go again here with Algier. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun is Pickett. Headed left, buying time. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Pickett now on play action. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Mekhi Blackman there from his corner spot. He came in on the rush, and he records the sack.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
A 2nd down throw for Pickett. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. He's going to look for the home run ball. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The Vikings offense about ready to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Jones. Room to run at the 35. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
At the 43-yard line.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Brett dealt it up to make the play. On the zone read, it's McCarthy. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with McCarthy. To the middle of the field, taken in by Addison. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Vikings, first down.
They'll power ahead with Ham, the fullback. And he's able to push his way forward, a gain of about 2. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
He'll try to run for it. And he's got the 1st down. He'll slide to a stop and take it to 1st and goal. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal.
First down.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up 1st and goal.
Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal. 3rd and 2, and here's McCarthy. And he will take this one across into the end zone. J.J. McCarthy, touchdown Minnesota. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
21, Browns 14.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Browns offense ready to get back at it. They're searching here for the tie score, down 21-14. And they'll begin 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. Late Cashman up from the linebacker's spot to make the tackle.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the 27.
Throwing on 2nd down. Pickett. That's over the middle to his tight end, Njoku. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Algier. And he shows off those strong legs, ran through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
Blackman on the stop.
Just shy of midfield. Here's second down and a yard.
And a yard at their 49-yard line.
They'll go right back to Algier. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
5-yard gain on the play.
From the shotgun, here's Pickett. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
At the 19-yard line.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
Brings up second and 7 at the 16-yard line.
On second down, Pickett. Now, here comes the screen to Ford. And he'll be out of bounds, but he got the first down, so it's going to be first and goal. They're going to mark it at the 6.
That's another Browns first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more of the NFL International Series after this. Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown since they're down 7. But first, they've got to get the TD. It is first down and goal. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. David Njoku. Touchdown, Browns. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter. And now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? From the 6, here comes a return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Vikings offense and J.J. McCarthy getting set for their next possession. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go. He's turned a number of those into big plays. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He was brought down at the 26. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
Moore
8.
going in motion. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. They get 22 yards there. It'll be a Vikings first down.
And the Vikings first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth. And a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and 8.
50-yard line.
On play action, here's McCarthy. Moving to his left. He's going to tuck it and go.
It's a gain of 8.
They'll come up here, first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the
A run. It's Jones. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
They run it once more with Jones. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. McCarthy from the gun here on third down. Taking off, he'll try to get there. A gain there of 24 yards. First down, Minnesota.
A gain of 24 yards. That's another Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And this has been a familiar sight all day today for this defense. They have no answer for this quarterback as a runner. That last scramble puts him over 100 yards for the day.
A run. And here's Mason. Not much happening there. Just a short gain.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
They'll try to sneak it here, and he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker, it is first and goal.
And the Vikings first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Jones. Try to push forward, but only a yard. Down to the 2.
At the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
McCarthy to the air on second down. It is brought in the end zone. Rondale Moore. Touchdown, Vikings. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Reichard, good with the extra point. And the Vikings go up by 7, 28-21.
Browns 21.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Here comes Ford on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They'll start out first down and 10. On first down, they'll start out with Algier. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
So, from the 37, here's second down and 2. Handoff, it's Algier. And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at third down.
No gain on the play.
We'll try and run for this with Algier. That's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up fourth down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Here comes Aaron Jones and the Viking offense as they take over once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. them up on a 2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Moore now. He gets it on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
2-yard loss on the
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. To throw, it's McCarthy. Rolling to the left. There he goes again.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
On 4th down, out comes the punter as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Now the return, and it'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. Browns offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. On 1st down, Pickett. Off-road, right side, taken by Njoku. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 2. We'll go right back to Njoku. He's got it again. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Browns 1st down.
They'll run out of the gun, and this is Algier. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Here's Pickett. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line.
As a cornerback, you're only going to get so many of these chances each game to make plays in the backfield. And so far, this guy continues to take advantage of them. That's 2 sacks so far. And with the way this game was going, I wouldn't be surprised to see another.
Gonna need a big play now. 3rd down and long. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Here's a screen taken in by Algier. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough.
Offside.
It's going to bring up 4th down.
Still 3rd down.
This is a tough spot. 3rd down and 10. They'll drop to throw. Escaping to his left.
This is all about sensing the pressure. You can see him keeping his eyes downfield as long as he can. But ultimately, he decides, I got to tuck this ball and become a runner. He's able to avoid the sack, pick up some positive yards.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Pickett to throw. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Gotta let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. Here comes Aaron Jones and the Viking offense as they take over once more. And this game not quite in hand yet. Still, all 3 timeouts left for the defense, so they can't just kneel this one out. But 1 first down will essentially... Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Moore going in motion. Play action now. It's McCarthy. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd. And it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. He'll step up and run. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now. as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. Special teams out to the field, ready for this punt. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Browns offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Over the middle and caught by Judy. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
And the Browns, 1st down.
He'll get up and clock it, and does it with just a little over 40 seconds to play. A 2nd down throw for Pickett. This pass caught by Judy. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll go play action with Pickett. Downfield for Njoku. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. Here is 1st and goal.
That's good for a Browns.
Now, Pickett. They'll set up the screen. Here's Judy. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain.
He'll get up and spike it with 11 seconds to go. 2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. And it's a touchdown! They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for 2, but my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta-have-it 2-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime. Win this game now in regulation.
Oh, he's taken down. They're in field goal range, but no timeouts. They're out of time.
Mike, this is the right call. I know it didn't necessarily work out for them in this case, but with this little amount of time left, try to end the game in regulation. Don't force this thing to overtime. They get that 2-point play. Barring a miracle, they win. They end up coming up short, but I still think it's the right play.
That score, too little, too late. They need a recovery and a miracle here. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. To a knee goes McCarthy. And that should about wrap this one up. So a win here for the Vikings. It'll be a long but happy flight home as they earn the victory here in London. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long from London.